I'm Roy.
I'm Lotte.
This is our third year here on this place. Before we were traveling around in the van. Fell in love with Portugal. Thought about like maybe we can buy our own land and park our van there instead of like searching for all type of spots. Started looking for land. Then we found out we can actually buy like proper big land, and that's how we slowly end up here. This is the entrance. First time we arrived here, we couldn't even see it. We drove down the path. We actually got stuck.
We came in here and this was all like horrible, blocked with thorns and stuff. But then I saw this huge fig tree and I was so in love with it that I was almost blind for it already, I think. Because I wanted the place because I wanted this big fig tree. There were also figs on it, I think,
Yeah.
like really big ones.
My mom and dad.
Now we're at the house where we're living in recently. Bought the place to live in the camper van, and when it got a bit too tiny, we thought, okay, maybe it's best to build something temporary so we can move to the big house. So as we know, we have the room and we want to build it as our tiny house at the end. But yeah, when we were here, we noticed that's gonna take a lot of work and it's probably gonna take a lot of time also. So that's why we built this house first. So we had like a step in between. But it's really nice to live here next to the garden and the chickens and stuff. And it's really nice because it's a bit more in the middle of the land. So if we move upstairs to the other house, we have it free for whatever.
One of the first things we got because we needed to charge tools and stuff, and yeah, we needed power, so we bought these two panels, connected them to a Bluetti battery, which is super nice. It works out already for 3 years. We don't need anything more. Even on a rainy day, we have like end of the day 90 to 100%. Boil our water. We have our fridge on it. It does everything for us what we need for now. If we move to the big house, we would like to expand, and with Bluetti you can expand to bigger batteries, put them together. So
I have like a water boiler on it. We have a fridge. We charge our phones. We have light. So this is our tiny kitchen. First we started just with a small camper table to cook on. And then we actually had no money left after we built this house. So it was all like whatever we had, we have to do with it. And then we had a friend that came over and he found these doors just on the road. And he came here with this present, like, I found the best doors for a kitchen. So we were really happy with it and we built, the whole kitchen around it, which I'm really happy with because I love these doors. And we got this for free at the wood place. And this was all just leftovers we had. So we really built it for 20 euros, I think. So extra happy with it because it was so cheap. But I also really like it. But then this thing, of course, it's a bit overrated for this place, I know. I got it actually for my birthday because I really love cooking. It feels really fancy in this house, but it's gonna move up in the stone house, but I couldn't wait. I missed baking so much, and then it was my 30s and I got it for my friend. So super nice, good addition to the kitchen. We sleep here, tiny, but good. And now for the garden, we also start planting some seeds here. It's also a really good house for growing seeds because it's so much light and so much windows.
next project,
So-
greenhouse.
Greenhouse, yeah. I would love to have a greenhouse. many more projects to come, but for now it's good to use this space. And then maybe when we move upstairs, this will be our greenhouse. You never know.
It's a nice house. I sleep here, I live here. It's nice.
When we were in the Netherlands, we were never super happy. Like we were happy, but we felt we were not really on our place.
Not in the right place, huh?
No. Also, yeah, most of the time not really happy. Most of the in the winter it was always a sad time. Not really sad, but we were not really happy and we could feel it in everything. And all the time when we went to Portugal, we came and then it was like super relaxed. And also in a relationship, I think. When we were here, we were super relaxed, both of us, and it
Worked out super good. I wanted to move to like closer to the ocean, to better waves than in the Netherlands. And then the classic factors like the weather.
Yeah.
This kind of stuff was just better for the mind, better for the body.
Being outside more also. We were living in a really small place, which was really cozy, but we also had no garden. And I really missed being outside. We were always way too much inside.
In the end, it's just a bit feeling of freedom here.
Yeah. And that we couldn't afford it also in the Netherlands because we wanted something. We also searched for houses actually with a big garden, but it was not. We couldn't afford it. Yeah. We had to work way too much.
This was for sure a big factor. Actually.
Yeah.
But we wanted to work with our hands, so we kind of needed something with a garden
space. Yeah.
And then it ended up with this garden. The house, or like the barn, or the ruin, was also super overgrown. One day we're gonna live in here. Hopefully next year.
I think people were a bit in shock when we showed the pictures. We were like, this is our house, we're gonna live in it, but it was like fully grown. So even the roof was half off and like all the thorns came through it and was leaking everywhere. Yeah, it was almost collapsing. And then we were so happy with it. We're like, yes, it's gonna be our home one day. But it was really bad.
It's a mess, of course, but now we're doing the walls, so we're renovating the walls. We have to get off this shit, get everything out, and then refill it with lime plaster and stuff. Get the corners together, make the walls strong so we can put a roof on later. Yeah, now it's just storage. We're gonna build like a mezzanine up here, sleep up there, some windows, some doors.
Very big kitchen, really important. Here we do a really big kitchen so we can store all of our food from the garden.
Veel poep, hè? Misschien is dat omdat
dit is echt niet best, Roy.
Rio ziek was. One of the first things we built
to hang out
because we were here in the camper and we just needed some outside space and it was really shit weather. So we built this, parked the fan next to it. So we just had this thing and now we have these walls that are still ugly, but we're building like an outside kitchen and some
a dry place to chill actually. Yeah. Big kitchen to make pizza. Very important.
Something that definitely changed, rest. Yeah. What you say actually, like feeling calm.
More time to do the stuff I really like to do. More time for creativity.
The thing is, you're just doing what you want to do. Like it's really big project, like endless projects. But you're constantly doing what you want to do. So that could be renovating the house that must happen right now, but it can also just be painting the chicken coop with fakes and the sun.
Yeah, if you feel like it.
Because yeah, you're just doing every day what you feel like, and this is really nice.
And what also changed for me is to really be aware of the seasons. To really see when spring is coming.
The grapes or the surfboard?
The surfboard.
The grapes,
Yes.
grapes.
Yes.
Oh,
My part, Lotte's part.
yeah. Stand on your own part. No, right. It's very important to have this house.
Yeah, we built this little water station. Regular cold water, and then we have warm water here. Just put it in a central spot right now, so everyone can use it a little bit. So this is where we fill up our water. If you want to take a shower, you use this one. You take a bucket, fill it up with the temperature of water you want. Walk to the shower, come in with your bucket, put this thing in it. There's a battery, you put it in there, put on the shower, and you have a nice warm shower outside. Bit of nice vibe with this bamboo stuff around it. It's super nice as long as it's nice weather outside, of course. En hier komt de ingang. Poepie poepie!
So this is our compost toilet.
That was the first bit more serious building project for us, because actually we didn't know about building before.
Nothing at all.
Yeah, we built our camper. We did that, but for the rest we didn't know anything. So this was a bit more serious building project.
How it works, you just go to the toilet and you empty it in a bag and you put it on a big pile, and then in a year you have soil.
Quite rich soil.
Living
and,
on the earth with soil.
We're gonna make we're not gonna put it in the garden. You can, but we don't want to. We're gonna make like a flower field or something like this.
And
Some people have to get used to it, but it's nice. We don't use any water for it.
No waste.
That's quite a cool process. Actually, really normal.
Yeah.
But at the
Yeah, that's
beginning it
funny.
was
Like
weird.
people find it really, really strange, but actually it's not really normal to flush everything all day.
We have a lot of friends in the Netherlands. Family is coming over a lot. Like my parents are here now. Your family is coming over.
Yeah, and I think I do miss my friends when I'm here, but like a lot of friends are coming by, so we have way more special time with them. It's way more intense than what we had in the Netherlands because we're all so busy with everything. So it was never more than a day chilling or
Yeah. But
just a
daily
dinner, and now
daily Dutch rhythm, I don't miss anything. Just friends and sometimes a good party or something. Garden. Also, really rookies in gardening. Never really did it. Never had space for it. So we started last year with like some beds, and now we're expanding. What we
I
have.
think this is my favorite part of being here. But I have to say it's way more work than I thought before. I thought it was way easier to grow some food. But I really enjoy the process. And it's funny because I think I started, this is gonna be my thing, and then in the end you also like really enjoyed it. So now both, I think for both of us it's our favorite spot. I think this year we made some progress because last year we put everything in here that we liked. But then in the end we noticed we got a lot of plagues of animals like eating all the leaves, and that was really something we still had to learn. So this year we're creating way more diversity in the garden. So we put, over here we put onions next to the coals. And the onions makes a bad smell actually for some insects, so they don't come here. So you see already this year, like these leaves are all super good and not eaten by animals. I think that's already some progress we learn about.
So we're trying no-dig gardening. We're trying gardening in beds. We're trying just dig gardening. In the end, you can find everything on internet, and it's sometimes too much information. So we also decided, hey, let me just fuck it. We're just gonna try, and then we see what works, and we actually learn in real life, because that's the hard way is most of the time the better way for us to actually learn.
Yeah, I think the internet scares you a lot with what kind of soil you have. Like we have a very thick clay soil, and they actually say you cannot grow anything in there because it's way too thick. And we did last year, and then at the end we actually got a lot of vegetables out of it. So what you said already, we decided to just go for it and see what happens. And every year try so many methods. So
we do.
In the end, it will work.
We do try to follow the permaculture principle a little bit, as in creating the biodiversity, flowers, herbs, vegetables, companion planting. We try to do something like this.
Yeah.
In the end, you just try, and most of the time it works actually. Laat ze uit je handen eten. Anders.
Yeah, Roy.
Well, it's your chickens.
Yeah, that's actually true.
Yeah, we didn't plan on doing or taking any animals this year actually. We wanted to focus a little bit more on building the house. But we were for 2 weeks, and Lotte was already convinced like we gonna do chickens. So we did build like a super budget chicken coop. Took 3 chickens. Yeah, same thing. We never did this. We're new in this, and
it's really fun actually.
Yeah,
it's really nice to open the door every morning and they come out really excited. And it's for now just chickens, but I really like to be surrounded with animals here. And I thought, why not start with chickens? And of course the eggs.
Waiting for the fresh eggs, for sure. But next year, ducks.
Yes. And goats.
Goats. Because we're gonna need them for maintaining the terrain. Yeah, they're just like grass mowers, right?
They eat everything though.
Biological grass mowers. They eat not only the grass, but they also, that's the danger. They're gonna eat like the trees as well, like the little fruit trees we planted, so we gotta watch out.
But first we do the chickens.
Yeah.
And this is already a lot of fun. I'm fine.
They survived for a week now, so we're doing good. At the moment, the regular day is waking up, start with something we need to do, like we started renovating the walls of the house now. It's a hell of a job. So a regular day is waking up, fix the walls, then have breakfast and a coffee, and then we can just, we decide day by day what we're gonna do, right? Like today we decided, let's build a tipi because the weather is nice. So.
Most of the time, I start with yoga and a cacao or a walk because I really enjoyed it, and then you're still sleeping for a bit. Then we have a nice breakfast, and then we start the day. But maybe most of the time in the afternoon I'm doing something I like and you're doing something you like.
Yeah,
and most of the time you are building something and I am gardening or painting. Ongelooflijk, hè?
Today's project is the Tipi. We had an old Tipi which we treated and it ended up being good again. So we're leveling the space over there now so we can put it up, and yeah, we have an extra space for her morning yoga, but
My
also
mom
for
visiting. This is where we're gonna put it today, and hopefully we have it finished at the end. Yeah, first we had to level the ground because we're on a hill, so we're always going down. So it's hard to find, a spot where it's level.
of course we didn't have enough sand.
Yeah, this is always how it goes. The dreams are also getting bigger. Like, as we told already, first it was a parking spot just for the camper. And then we thought, oh, maybe we can make parking spots for other people. And then it was, let's renovate this as our home. And then let's build an outside kitchen.
Yeah, and
So-
the wooden house.
Yeah, the
Like, we
wooden house.
didn't plan on that.
No. So it's changing actually every year. But I think the main thing in the end is that we want to have a place for everyone. So we can still see our friends from the Netherlands or everywhere because there's always a place
Yeah.
here. And we can,
Live a bit more self-sustainable as well,
yeah.
I guess. Like, learn a lot in the garden and hopefully eat a lot out of that.
Yeah, that you can almost.
Some animals,
Yes, wow. Big
mini ramp.
point. 2 donkeys. A mini ramp, yeah.
Yeah, just a nice place.
But I
to
think the
live.
main thing is that we want a place where everyone can come and we have the space for everyone to chill here and have a good time. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Have a good time. Broodje frikandel.
Godver.